What's up, YouTube? Robert the Coroner Drapp here, and I'm back again with another episode of Rob's Random ROMs. This is where I set Google's random number generator to the number of NES ROMs that I own, which is 549, and then I play that game. Today we have one of the founding fathers of nerd culture, one of the bedrock items that would be landmarked forever. That is Star Trek 25th Anniversary Edition. This game was developed by Interplay, published by Ultra Games in 1992. Again, this is very much about Star Trek and its wonderful, wonderful history. I gotta say, I love Star Trek. I'm a bigger fan of Next Generation, especially when Riker grew out the beard, because that made him look cool. But not so much of the early years. Kirk was never my favorite, so before we just completely lose the entirety of my audience, gameplay, shall we? Konami, what are you doing? Let's see if we can get into this. Oh, that classic music. Captain, now entering Sigma Iota system. I think that was Chekhov. Slow to impulse, Mr. Sulu. Oh, it was Sulu. Oh, crap. Aye, sir. Played by George Takei. Oh my. Oh, wow, that was really well timed. We're being shot at. Captain, we are encountering an area of very unstable turbulence. Space turbulence. Scan sector. Sensors indicate unusual fluctuations in gravity and magnetic fields. They appear to be centered near the planet of Sigma Iota. That could be worse. Captain, there's a big hole in space. Spock? Readings are fluctuating greatly. It may be some kind of dimensional hole. It is definitely the source of the disturbances. I sense a disturbance in the Force. Captain, something is pulling us towards the hole, so basically it has a gravitational pull. All stop, Mr. Sulu. You don't have a choice. You're going in the hole. No effect, Captain. We are still being pulled in. The gravitational field is growing exponentially. Oh, that's scary. Now at warp 3. Sulu, emergency reverse warp. Scotty, we need more power to the engines. They're burning up as it is, Captain. I don't know if I can do it. You're gonna burn the dilithium crystals. Warp 9? Oh no! The old warp system, you got screwed at warp 10. Is bending space and time in our immediate location. I don't know what that means, but we're going to figure it out. Captain, the stress from the pull is tearing the ship apart. I have to shut down the engines before they melt. Just give us a few more seconds, Mr. Scott. Ooh, that's not super. Coffee. Captain, it's gone. It's not gone. Lieutenant Uhura, open hailing frequency. To Starfleet. Got nothing. I'm trying, Captain, but there's no response. All channels are silent. Not surprising, Captain. Our navigational computer does not recognize our position. We are no longer in known space. That's fun. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore brave new worlds. Oh, it's a 5-year mission. To seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I know it. I do like that little trip there. Let's start. Yeah, we're there. Captain's log. Whilst yeah, I don't really care. The Enterprise was caught in a dimensional gate, unable to break free from it. You're gonna say this shit? You're on the bridge, dude. Go to your captain's quarters. Scotty, damage report. The mains are shut down. We're running on backup power right now. Fair enough. Why can't we engage the warp engines? The strain on the engines fused all our dilithium crystals. I cannot return power until we replenish our supplies. You'd think with as often as this happens, they'd probably carry a pretty hefty supply of them. Our current rate of fuel consumption, our orbit will decay in 2 hours. Luckily, we will not be on Rob's Random ROMs for 2 hours because, as much as I love you guys, I don't think we want to do. Sensors scanned and indicate possible dilithium crystals on the planet's surface. Have Dr. McCoy meet us in the transporter room. We've got to find those crystals before it's too late. Captain, our most recent sensor report revealed a large deposit of dilithium under a very unusual structure. Structure? It appears to be manually constructed and similar to the Aztec pyramids of ancient Earth. Any speculations as to its origin? Insufficient data at this time. However, it is generating a lot of energy. You know, I'm okay with that. Scotty, beam us down. Beam me up, Scotty. I think the special effects on the show were better, if only just. Tricorder revealings 1.73 meters to the north also show human settlement to the south. Trying to figure out how to... Full effect. Trying to line up here. Got the hitbox on. Okay, so that one died. I guess after you stun it, if you shoot it with a phaser, it doesn't matter because it's just gonna keep going, keep right on living. I don't want to deal with any of these nasty flowers later. Wow, it's got some range on it, don't it? Let's go south. I don't know how I can go north because, again, I did these. I didn't like the audio. I hated the way it went. So basically, all I did was I ran around this village. They're basically saying that you got to go north. I don't think there's anything in here that's of any super like hyper important. So I'm going to just try and get out of the village. He seems to be performing a ritual dance, Captain. I know. Genius. And Also, the hitboxes for the walking are just terrible. I don't like them at all because they seem to be a good 2 or 3 feet wider than the person themselves. But hey, you know what? This was the 90s. They did okay with the pixel sprites that they had. Although I'll be honest, the music is kind of getting on my nerves. I don't want to shoot the cat. That's not what we do here. I could probably stun the cats, but I don't want to do that again because that's not what we do here. I just wish it's like you see all this brush and it's like you wanna walk. You want to walk north, but you don't really get to. Like, if you try to walk north, which, again, I did this earlier, or I did this before, and these little worms will kill you, so you basically gotta either tank the worms or, like, outrun them. Dang it, I'm caught. Yeah, you can't get out of it. I can't get out of it. No. Beaming back to the ship, and I'm going to beam back to Planet Sensible, where I don't have to deal with that bullshit anymore. And that's actually why I stopped the first time. Now that I'm remembering it, is because those little buggers, you can't shoot them. You have no chance of hitting a phaser shot on them. You can't line it up. It's just not going to happen. So that can go all the way straight to hell, where it can stay for all eternity. But you know what? Speaking of hell, these guys that I'm about to mention did a really cool thing inspired by the Headless Horseman. So check out these guys. This episode of Rob's Random Rums is brought to you by Rogues Apparel. Original, custom, hand-printed t-shirts of the highest quality. Shop Rogues Apparel on Twitter or on Facebook. Rogues Apparel. Yep. Wonderful guys. Wonderful work that they do. I very much enjoy their shirts. The one that I'm wearing currently is called Sun, inspired by The Legend of the Monkey King and in Journey to the West. Go ahead and check out my buddy Will from Peace, Love, and Guns. His content is always top-notch. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs, and apparently if he gets there, he's going to do a drawing for one of his cameras that he currently uses. And it's a really good camera. I've helped him on some shoots before, and it's been really nice. Also, going ahead and check out my other channel, Monsters in the Mosh Pit. We talk about WWE wrestling. There's one guy that talks about wrestling even better than we do, and his name is Connor from OKFabe. He's hilarious. I highly recommend if you like the wrestlings or you want to understand WWE a little better, that's the man I turn to. He's always got the top notch, and he doesn't always cover WWE. He also does TNA Impact and Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground, I believe. So check out his channel. They will have their doobly-doos at the end. Please like, comment, subscribe, share all those wonderful things down below. Hit the bell for the notifications. Follow the show on Twitter at Rob's Random Rums, and I will see you all next time.